Hello, folks. I'm gonna share me out a couple places and then we're gonna get started. Um, that's fine. Looking for myself, making sure I'm live. I'm here. I am live. How are you tonight? Hopefully you're having a good night. Um, when you hop on, say hi, let me know you're here. I gotta change profiles like 5 times. Um There we go. Hey, Cindy, how are you? How are you doing? Hope y'all are having a good night. Get that so I can see my comments. Happy Monday. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. So we started working on this little guy last week, and while I think he's cute, I think he needs a little improvement. And so we're going to work on that a little bit tonight. I have this, it's a similar pen tart paint. We started with the creamy acrylics. And now I'm going to use some of these. They're both pen tart. This is matte. This is matte. These are creamy acrylics. And then this is just like regular acrylic. You're in Arizona. I'm in Virginia. Nice to meet you, Carmilla. I am in Virginia. So I want some darker browns. So that's what we're going to use for these. And I'm going to switch and turn us down so we can just get started. There we go. So this is our little inspiration picture. And then this is what we came up with while we were painting. He's not perfect, but that's okay. We don't strive for perfect. We just strive for good. Could have strived for a little more cleaning out that brush. My brush wants to be like a little... There we go. It'll be okay. All right, so this is a darker, much darker brown. This is earth brown, I think. Earthy brown. Okay. I was struggling with getting it dark enough, and this is really dark. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this, and then I'm going to go to that red brown. I'm just going to use some of this where I really want to darken those. Just give a little under layer of hair in there. And I'm just using this, I think it's number 4. Because I'm going to kind of come up this little edge of that horn right there. I just want to darken it. Yeah, it is EST. So yeah, you're 4:30 there because I guess Arizona doesn't change times like we do. Typically, you're 2 hours different from us, but with the daylight savings, you're like 3 hours. I have a tough time with the time zones and like the times. I swear if I had to keep up with it, like luckily I do work remote, and most all of our meetings, they, when we're meeting with vendors across the states, they use our time, so I don't have to remember. It's so nice because I would never be on time for any meeting if it had to rely on me. I can just tell you that wouldn't happen. So we started this last week, and then we are finishing up this week. So I usually paint for about an hour on Mondays. I had kind of switched to the 5:30, but I think I'm going to move back to the 7:30. Just because it's a little more convenient, and I feel like by this time folks have had their dinner, at least here, maybe not in Arizona. It's so hard to know when the right time. I'm just putting where I want it to be a little bit, just have a little darker. I'm just putting in some of this dark. It's going to give our Highland cow, just a little baby cow, just a little something extra. So when you hop on, just say hello. Let me know you're here. Tell me where you're from. I'm in Virginia. I'm kind of centrally located in Virginia. Close to the Blue Ridge Mountains. We're just having fun putting in some color in his fur. And then we'll come back and do some more. But I just kind of want to get a little of this dark in. We didn't have enough of this last week. I didn't have it dark enough. And so that was the earthy brown. Now I'm going to move to the red brown, reddish brown it's called, and get some of that reddy brown in there. Oh, that's such a pretty color. So pretty. But this might need just a little stir, just where it's been sitting. Just going to wipe it off on my palette paper here, which is just deli wrap paper. That way I can use that and not waste any. Not a fan of wasting my paint. Not when it's not necessary. There are moments when you're like, it's not worth the hassle of saving it, but then there are moments when it's like, no, I'm totally saving that. When I'm not going to be using it as much. Don't worry, we're going to come in with some of these other colors that we have on top. And I think he's so cute. He'll start to come to life in a little bit. We'll bring him to life. Hey, Kimberly, how are you? Hey, Cindy, that's all right. Good to have you back. Always important to talk to the hubs. See how his day went. All right, now we've got some color in there that I'm really loving. So we don't have to have a lot of it, but for that contrast, we need a little bit of it. And it was all too light from last week. It was all just too light. So we needed to bring in some of these like redder and darker. Now we can come back in. And I think I want this one. No, that's not the color I want. That's not the one. I know I set it out here, the one I thought, or at least I thought I set it out. I might have accidentally, I had too many. I might have accidentally put back the wrong one. Let me look. Yeah, I did. I want this one. These are new acrylic paints. Pen Tart acrylic paints. Oh, that was a mess. And I'm just trying them out here. Let's see what we got going on here. Just want a little bit of a golden color. Just a little bit. Oh, yeah. But I think I'm going to pause on that just for a minute and put in some of the colors that I did use. I'm going to go back to this chestnut color. Just a little dollop of that. That might be a little too much, but it's okay. And then I'm just going to kind of, I don't want to cover up, but I just kind of want to break up some of this where we've got a lot. And just add another layer of hair on top. So it just kind of sets that darker back a little bit. Just multiple layers. I told you it would be a lot of layering. And while we're not covering up, we're just layering in. And it's going to start to look really fluffy. because this color's under there, I can use it as a little bit of an eraser. I want to make my eyes just a little bit further apart. Give them a little bit more depth or a little bit more distance. That's the word I'm looking for. Not necessarily depth, but distance. How are you all tonight? Tell me how you're doing. How was your weekend? Did you do anything fun? I had a really busy weekend, but it was a really nice weekend. My niece, she graduated earlier in the month. And this past weekend, we did a little graduation party for her. It was really nice. It was her mom's house, my sister's house, her mom and dad's house, I should say, not just her mom's house, her mom and dad's house, my sister's house. And so we had that this weekend, and it was so much fun. And then Sunday, we took her out to dinner, just a family. So, first time I'd ever eaten at the Texas de Brazil. It was okay. I'm not sure. I can't say it was bad because it was not. The meat was good. It was just a lot of meat. A lot of meat. I was just like, So we're going into this yellow brown, kind of a golden color, and I want to just put some on his face here where we widened out that nose a little bit. Hey, Dee, you went Goodwill shopping. Oh, that sounds fun. What'd you buy? Did you buy yourself anything fun? Hopefully you did. Gonna widen out that face just a little bit there. And then I'm gonna come in with some of the lighter color. Oh, that's yellow. That's not the color I want. This is a creamy white. I'm just going to pick up a little bit of this yellow with it. Let it mix. It's always fun looking. Yeah. I've been trying lately to stay away from there because I already have too much stuff. Lord knows I don't need to drag nothing else home. I have drug home enough. So I have been trying my best to stay away from there. But it's always fun. And I always get myself in trouble. But yeah, Oh, really? Are they better there? Ours are hit and miss. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure all of them are, depending on like what people are dropping off. But it's like you can go in and you can find some really good stuff, or you can go in as like mediocre stuff. You're like, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it's just mediocre, and sometimes it's like, ooh, I struck a good deal. And you just never know until you go in which one of those days you're hitting it on. It could be Oh, they're pretty close. So just you can just hop from one to the other. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Ours here, we have, I guess, two Goodwills. Um, we have one bigger Goodwill and then one kind of smallish Goodwill. I don't usually go over there to that one. I almost forget we have it until I have to stop and think real hard about it. And then I'm like, oh yeah, we do have that one over there. But I don't always think to go there. But they have some good stuff. But my sister is more of the Goodwill, like that shopper than me. She hits them pretty often. I hit them every now and then. But my sister, she likes our Salvation Army store. I don't know if you have one of those in your area, but she loves the Salvation Army store. It's kind of like the Goodwill. You know, you can take stuff there and donate it, drop it off, etc. And then they sell it, and the money goes to, instead of going to like how Goodwill distributes it, it goes to the Salvation Army here. And so she is big on, she likes the Salvation. She says there's better stuff there. I have only been to the Salvation store, I think, one time. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like the antiques. I like the antique mall shops too. Although here, you don't get the good deal. They know what they have, and you don't get the good deal when you go there. You're paying. You're paying. It's not like the good deal you get at the Goodwill or whatever. No, you're paying big bucks. It's just, but you do find nice stuff, nice furniture pieces, nice, I mean, you pay for it, but you find nice stuff. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. That might be a little more yellow than I want, but that's okay. I'm happier with that hair than I was with the hair that we had going. Oh, okay. Driving on highways, yeah. Well, I can understand why you'd want to avoid that. If you're anything like me, I can fully understand why you'd want to avoid that. I'm just scratching in a little so his nose isn't quite so white. I want it to be lighter, but I don't want it to be quite that bright. Just some minor little repairs that we needed to do. Now that I pulled out those other colors, it allows me to use a little more. That the other colors just did not have a good spectrum of. That's my one thing about. I like the creamy acrylics. I love them on the canvas. I'm not crazy about them with their color choices. For the most part, it's okay, but they do not have a dark enough brown, in my opinion, and they need a darker brown. They definitely need a darker brown. And so that's going to be my one piece of feedback. Like, I love them. I love the way they work on canvas. They're very smooth. Gets down in that tooth of the canvas really nicely. But there we go. That looks better. Pink glasses on her. That would be cute. I want to do a bougie one. I want to do one that's like really bougie. And I don't know if this is going to be the one or not. Y'all tell me. Do you want to bougie her up? Or do you want to just put some flowers on her and let her just be the way she is? I don't know. Do it. Bougie her up. Okay. We can bougie her up. Let's see. What are we going to do to bougie her up? I think that might be real cute, though. Bougie her up. All right, let's see what we do to bougie her up. I want to first fix her eye where I kind of like made their eyes a little different. Hey, Kelly, maybe you can help me and y'all can help me with this. All y'all can help me with this. Is let's bougie her up. So if we were going to bougie her up, what do we need to do? Just gonna, I want to widen that eye out just a little bit, but I don't want it to go back over where we were covering up some. So we're just gonna, just a little bit, round it out and make it not look so. Thank you, Kelly. So we're going to bougie her up. Yes. Okay. So Cindy said pink glasses on her. I think so too. Maybe. Gotta think of the style I want. I'm just seeing it in my mind's eye. Oh, the little library on the nose down here. I guess we could do that. I was kind of seeing more of like the flashy More of like the flashy ones. She bougie. That's what I was thinking. Like the ones that have kind of like they point it out and then come around. Let's see. So we know it's going to like come across somewhere in there, but here kind of like it flares up. Up at an angle. Yeah, movie. Like the movie stars. I gotcha. Kind of like that. Maybe it needs to be just a teeny bit bigger, but kind of like that. And then we're going to go up the other side. What other things do you think we put on her that makes her bougie? She needs some bling or something like that. Okay. So we got that. Okay. Feather boa. That sounds interesting. A feather boa. Okay. I like it. I'm going to get back some of my hair in there. I let the pink get a little too close to her eye. So I'm just going to go in with my magic eraser, which is that background color, and just erase out what I need to erase out. I'll let it dry and then I'll come back in with some more. All right, so she needs some bling. Let's see, a feather boa. All right. A feather boa. Sparkly bow on her head. Oh, that would be cute. Right side or left side? Cindy, get in here. You're the one that was like, I want to bougie her up. I think we'll put some flowers too, but let's do a little bow. I think that would be cute. All right, let's see. We're going to put a little bow on her head right here. Let me see, how do I want it to look? Okay. All right, I got it pictured now. I like that idea. That's going to be her bow. Now we've got to finish it. So I'm going to go into some of this red. And darken certain areas. Ooh, I don't need all that much paint. I picked up the paint that time when I went back to the drawing board. She looking cute. You just need some red. Come in with the red. Give some dimension to my bow. Now I'll come back with another color too. But for right now, I just want to give that red a shot in there. giving a little outline on my glasses. I just want to make it look like it's rounded. And I don't want to use black. So I'm using this red just to give me a little bit of dimension. You may or may not be able to see it online, but I can see it in person. Now we'll have to finish her eyes before we finish the glasses. But see, can you see where you kind of can see it a little bit, where it's made it stand out more. And so you can kind of see that. It's kind of hard, but you can kind of see it. I need a bow on top of her head. I'll come in with a little of this pink. I'm just gonna lighten it. There we go. Just a little lighter. That helps give some dimension to our bow. I'm also going to do that same thing with our glasses here. Just in a little area where I want it to be a little bit brighter. That's it. Now what else do you think she needs? She does need some bling. She needs a little bling bling. If we want to put a necklace or that feather boa on her, I'm kind of thinking necklace and little earrings hanging down. What do y'all think? Maybe. Bling for sure. I think so. Yeah, I'm thinking a little bling will be cute. grab just a teeny bit of white. She's got her Should I get my little hot bling set out and really bling her up? We could really bling her up. We could bling her out. You gave it to your friend? Oh, that's so good. That's so awesome. It's always so fun when you can do that, when somebody loves something so much and you're like, it's always so fun. I think I will pull out my blinger. We have a few minutes. And unless y'all can think of something else to bling on her, I think I'll do that. And I gotta put her necklace on her though. Get some gray going here. Some silver. And just her necklace. All right. I gotta find my kit. Where did I put that thing? It's been a hot minute since I have used it. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can find it. I know it's down here in this mess of messes. All right, there's that. And I think all my bling is over here on my table. All right. I don't know that I'm done with these colors yet, so I don't want to fold one over on top of the other until I know if I'm done. Just gonna set that there and hope it doesn't end up all over me. Let's see here. I think it has the tip on it that we need. If not, maybe it's this tip. Okay. This rhinestone kit is from Totally Dazzled. That's where I got it from. I'm going to go ahead and get, let's see, it'd probably be better if I plug this up here instead of, hold on, I got to just get a little closer. Ah, I can't. I don't want to accidentally cut the whole thing off. That would be bad. Camera would go off and it would be like, where is everybody? All right, let me grab that. And then let me grab, let's see. Okay. I think I have more of these, but these will be fine. No, maybe this is all I do have. I don't know. While that's heating up, part of me wants to put some flowers on her somewhere, but I don't know where to put them. So I think we're just going to stick with the rhinestones. We've got some pink ones here. Got some bright pink ones. Let's see what some of these look like. They're little, but they're going to bling, so they're going to be okay. Oh, that's going to be so cute. I'm going to line her glasses with these. That is going to be so cute. I think these are kind of, no, they're not really red. They're kind of like bright pink. Can you kind of see? Can you see them? Let me see if I make my camera zoom in a little bit, if you can see them. Can you see them? She's going to be the cutest little cow. Ever. I think this is the right one. That it would help if I actually cut it on. Plug it up and then don't cut it on. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Brilliant, I tell you. Just pure brilliance on my part. What do you think? The Wee Healing Cow. So I'm doing a paint party on Friday for a Scottish clan gathering that is happening this weekend near us. And they wanted to have an activity and paint the Highland Cow, except for they refer to it as the Healing Cow. The Wee Healing Cow. And I'm like, first when she said the name, I was like, huh? Huh? And then I realized, I was like, oh. And I thought maybe it was just her, the woman who had initially talked to me about it. And because she saw me at one of my paint parties and we were painting the Highland Cow. And she was saying how much, they love their wee healing coos, and they wanted to paint, and that they would be here in this was back in December, and they would be here in June, and they wanted to set something up. And every time she referred to it as the wee healing coo. And so I just thought it was, her little thing for it. And then the woman that she got in touch with me to set all of it up, she sends me email, and it's paint the wee healing coo. And I'm like, oh, so it's not just her, but it's how they refer to him. Look how cute that is. So it's how they refer to him. So I was like, you learn something new every day. And anyway, but yes, I'm super excited about it. To be Miss Piggy's bestie, maybe. You mean fancy when we did fancy? She may be. My fancy sold. I don't have fancy anymore. She sold. And the person just loved her. So I don't have fancy anymore. I'm going to have to redo a fancy. Actually, I'm going to be, so next Monday, you're going to have to join me at 12 my time. I am actually going to be on a dual live with Mama P, Crafty Creations. She reached out to me. She wants me to teach her how to paint some flowers. So I've got something really cute in mind. I'm actually going to work on a sample tonight. Make sure it's like what she wants. And we'll be announcing that. Well, I know I'm announcing it, but you'll see it all being advertised. Oh, the Muppets. Yeah. Yeah, she might be. She might be able to be Miss Piggy's best friend. This is Franny. I don't know. Y'all name her. I'm terrible with naming names. Y'all name her and y'all tell me what her name is going to be. What's her name? These stones have glue on the back side, so when you heat them, they adhere. I think Franny's right cute. Y'all like that? We can stick with Franny. If not, we can have a different name for Franny. But she could be like a Francesca and call her Franny. I think that's fancy enough. That's fancy enough. I think that'll be fancy enough for her. What you think? She's definitely... Right, come on. Flip over. Thank you. Haley. Oh, I like Haley too. That's cute. Haley the Highland Cow. The wee Highland Cow. Heathen Cow. I like Haley. Y'all do so much better at naming than I do. I'm not a very good namer of things. I'm more like... I'm not original in my naming. right, let's stick them down. Now you just take this once it's heated up, and it doesn't take long for it to heat up. You can feel that it's hot enough. I don't need to burn myself to test it. And then we're just gonna set it down. I'm hoping this is small enough for these smaller ones. We'll see if they move or not. You just hold it for like 5 seconds is all you need to do. Whoop. Yeah, I can't move that. You know it's glued down when you touch it and it doesn't move. And I have put these on other canvases, guys, and it doesn't come off. I did it on my Dolly Parton one, and they're still on there. And no, I did not sell her. She is still with me. I think we did Dolly Parton a year ago. 2 years ago, we did Johnny Depp. We probably need to pick another star and do another star. They're fun. Yes, bling on there. If it moves, just go back and touch on top of it again. It probably just hasn't like cooled. The heat just activates the glue that's on the back side of them. They do give glue also that you can use if you're putting them on fabrics and stuff. That's probably a good idea. Although they say this glue works on like all surfaces. Maybe if you were doing metal or something, you might want to put the glue on. Because see, all of these, they're tight. I always just like to touch them with my finger because if it didn't glue down, your finger will move them. Before I move on, we're going to put her some earrings on. And we're going to bling them up too. Because she needs earrings. Last 4 before we do the earrings. Okay. Everything is stuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna set this right there for a minute. Don't want it to burn anything. And we're gonna go back to our paint real quick. Just move that out the way. And we're gonna put some earrings on her. Just kind of coming down. We'll kind of match them to her necklace. She's matchy. She's all about the matching. I'll do the same over here. She got her earrings on now. Gonna just come in and round out a little bit with that red. Just to give some dimension to our little pink pearls. What do y'all think? Does she need anything else? I think 4. I think I'm going to give her another one. I don't think 4 is enough. 4 just doesn't look like enough to me. We're going to go in there with 5. She definitely bougie. Yep, that's what she needed. It needed just one more. Put a couple flowers at the bottom. Maybe so. Maybe that would be cute. I wanted to put some greenery and some flowers in. Maybe that would be really cute. Have just a little bit. Okay, I'm liking that. I'm liking these decisions we're making. Just put a little white there. We'll put the little bling in those. And we'll put some flowers here at the bottom. We're going to put in some greenery first. So let's pop a little green. We don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. Like she's playing in some flowers. Yeah, I think so. Like maybe she's playing in a little field. Get some green in here. And then we can figure out our flowers. The flowers are going to cover up most of this anyway. So it won't really matter what we got going on here. We're just having fun with it, guys. come all the way across. Because she's in a little field. And she's little. She's not very big. But she makes up for her size in attitude. Because she has an awesome attitude. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so you can see all of her. Pretty flowers. Yeah, she'll have some pretty flowers. I think that'll finish it out nicely. We're still going to put our little bling. I'm going to let this dry while we put our little bling on her earrings. Just like we did her little necklace. So she has a matching set. And then we'll come back and we'll put a couple flowers. Maybe 3 flowers in there. Biggish flowers. Not huge. All right. Let's go back to this one. I was like, what do I do with my little thingy? Yep, she's laying in the field. Haley is laying in the field. I don't know if they're completely dry, but they're going to be dry enough for us to work with. And we're not going to get too upset about it. She's so cute. Yeah, I lost track. This one, I think, is the one I did. I think I did this size. Yeah, I did slightly bigger on these. But yeah, I have enough room. Like, do I have enough room between? But I do. I don't even think I need to put the paint between them. Because these are going to take it up. They look blue-green until I put them on this canvas and they turn orangey yellow. I mean, I know they're like ABS crystals, but still they look. And I'm fine with the orangey yellow. It actually looks really nice, but they start out blue and purple and green in this box. And as soon as they get on this canvas, they look in yellow, and it's funny. You can't go on top of that one. Better fit in there. Okay. Let's get these stuck on. They'll be dry by the time we're done. 1, 2, 3. They're all stuck. Oops. Okay, let's see. And they're all stuck. Okay, can cut that off. All right, now let's put our flowers on. What kind of flowers do we think? We're just going to make some simple little flowers. Nothing too fancy. Well, maybe fancy, but just simple. Let's see. Yeah, me too. I have no idea. I imagine it's some sort of a like conveyor belt thing that just sprays them. I don't know. But just some simple little flowers. Nothing, it doesn't have to be complicated. Because we don't want to take away from our little cow. We just want to have just a little of this pink just poking through. And I'm just grabbing pink, the dark pink, the red. I'm just grabbing it all. I don't know what these petals are called or what these flowers are called. I'm just doing kind of like squared off kind of triangle-ish things. Kind of wider at one end and then just kind of like a little squared off in that center area. They're super simple. Not anything complicated. I'm purposefully letting them, I'm not doing like the whole flower up on the thing. I'm just letting it be at the bottom and falling off. We're going to do just 2 more. Now this one, you'll see the whole flower because I'm going to go a little higher. This will be the only one that you actually see the entire flower. y'all know I don't like even anything. So we're just going to have a piece of one kind of hanging off on that side. Now we're going to come separate them all out. I'm going to use this dark brown to help me with that. I really don't like putting black with reds or pinks because you get something weird when you do that. And so I like to use a brown. You could use a green and mix it in and get that brown that I was talking about. And so we're just breaking them up. We're calling out where a petal is, where there's overlap, etc. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're just putting some dark between the petals and on one side of the petals. And I'm being a little messy with it because I can be. Get that dark in there. And then we'll worry about the, not the color I wanted. Then we'll worry about the light. We're going to put in a black center. I'm going to put a black center in these. Just because I think it'd be a little more dramatic. I need just a teeny bit of pink. I messed up all my pink. Then we're just going to come in with our lighter color. And we're going to lighten those petals that we want lightened. And we really don't care either. We're just putting down paint. Just kind of like on the opposite side. Now we're going to come in with the medium pink. And we're just going to knock that back a little bit. We're going to kind of come where the colors meet in between there. And just knock that back more to the center. It's kind of our eraser a little bit. We're just erasing some of that we put down. We're not erasing it all, but we're just kind of like smushing it in a little bit, making it blend a little bit more in there and being part of our petal instead of just like standing up on top. See how easy that is? And then I'm going to come in with my darkest red. It's all the colors we used when we first started. We kind of mixed them. Now we're using them individually. And this is going to kind of butt up against that dark part. And come in at that bottom. I'm just kind of keeping it close to that dark side where I put that dark in. Initially, it's just kind of like a reverse blend of sorts. I'm going to pull those wet centers out a little bit. I'm trying to not put the red where I have that light. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Or Camilla, thank you. Sorry, I saw the C and just said the wrong name. I'm so glad you joined me. Hopefully you'll join me again. I'm excited about next Monday at noon, my time. But I think she's done. I don't think I need to do anything else. Anything else y'all see that I need to do? I don't see anything. I may just put a couple of just thicker areas of green in there. I won't say leaf because I'm not really doing, it's going to kind of give you the feel of a leaf, but it's not really a leaf. You may feel like it might be a leaf. Just a little thick area. I think she's pretty cute. She turned out, I was not as happy with her on Monday as I am today, but there she is. She's my little blingy Haley the Highland Cow. Now the sides, I'll probably just do black on the sides. Or maybe I'll just do this turquoise blue. I don't know. But one of those colors will become the side and frame her in. I'm thinking black will be my choice. But since I don't have any black out here to do that with, I have a little bit right here. But let's see. Let's see what we think. I'm thinking this will be the choice. That will frame her in nice. So I think the black will be the choice because the blue will just continue it over the edge and she won't really have a frame. Whereas this will give her a nice framed look. Just got to get it on this side, and then I'll do the rest of the sides off the camera. But I'll take a picture and post it once all is dry. But there we go. You can see this side, the difference in that side versus this side, how it frames her in. So I think that's what I'll do. But thank you for joining me tonight, and hopefully you can join me next Monday. I will be live at 12 my time, and I will be live with Cheryl P, Mama P's Crafty Creations. We're going to be teaching her how to paint some florals. Anyway, I will see y'all later. Have a great night. Bye.